Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job, a brand new week of action from Nottingham Forest in Pro Evolution Soccer 2021. Today we're going to be playing Brighton and Hove Albion in the FA Cup. No highlights to bring you because of course the last episode on Friday we did take on Aston Villa and we did beat them 3-0. If we continue the form that we're currently showing, I would expect a 4-0 win against Brighton. Because if we look at the last 3 games, for those of you who didn't see Friday's episode, I would definitely recommend it. You can see that our last 3 games have ended in a 1-0, 2-0 and 3-0 victory. So, a 4-0 victory, obviously and definitely on the cards today. I can't see how anything could possibly go wrong. Let's have a look at the team that's going to be playing for us today. And, well, there's no need to make any rotations whatsoever. We do have Liverpool in the next match, which probably going to play off camera, so I'm wondering about keeping 1 or 2 of our players' powders dry. I think one thing I am going to do is I'm going to throw Eddie Nketiah into the mix. He's going to play up front alongside Arcas, and I think that's probably about all we're going to have to worry about. I'll put Albiol on the bench in the place of Hugma just because of instinct. And do we play a cup goalkeeper today? I think maybe we do. Let's throw Aaron Ramsdale in the place of Nubel, and that's going to do it. That is the team for today's game against Brighton and Hove Albion. No need to change the kits because of course both of our home kits are very, very different in colour and contrast. The white shorts shouldn't really be an issue. And let's hope for a convincing performance by the boys in the FA Cup today. Of course, the FA Cup is the domestic trophy which we are currently missing from our collection, having won the Premier League last season and having collected the Community Shield at the beginning of this one. Also, we are, of course, in the chase for our first European trophy in 40 years. So we'll hope that we can get a result here today and then push on with our European exploits, which I should be bringing you tomorrow. So, as I clear my throat, apologies for that. Worrell to Salisu, plays it out left to Ait Nouri. Brighton playing a very compact system, which makes it difficult to break them down, although we did have a chance there to exploit some space. Unfortunately, just caught out by the defender. Dendoncker to Lewis Dunk. Interesting that Dendoncker has moved from Wolves to Brighton in this save. He's a good player. We'll need to keep an eye on him. There's Zayfuck to Worrell. Back to Ramsdale. Oh, Camavinga's put a loose one in there. Fortunately, the ball to Stevens is a little loose as well, and their momentum is slightly arrested. Harry Wilson looking to get the ball back, can't quite do it. Zayfuck and McAllister. Zayfuck gets his foot on the ball, and it's gone out of play for a corner. We do need to treat this team with a little bit more respect than I've probably given them as of yet. As the ball comes in, Lamptey, probably the shortest man on the pitch, going for the header and can't get to it. Here's Lamptey again, he can get a cross in. And now the ball out to Arcas, and then Nketiah's making a run. He's through in on goal, but the goalkeeper gets to the ball first. It's a lovely move by Nketiah. He saw the opportunity. Arcas was able to release the pass, but it was just slightly on the heavy side, and we end up having to retrieve the ball from a very game, you have to say, so far, Nottingham Forest side. Here's Nketiah, ball through to Wilson, who can't get there. He slide tackles the man. It's going to be a foul, and I imagine it will probably be a yellow card. I wasn't trying to tackle the man, of course. I was trying to shoot, but because I have my shoot and cross buttons switched, because I'm weird that way, I like the FIFA controls, but the PES gameplay, we've given away a free kick and a yellow card. Harry Wilson in the referee's book, and we're going to have to be careful now as 17 minutes on the clock. Brighton take a free kick from just inside their goal mouth. Sorry, goal area, I should say. Penalty area. There we go. I'll get the words right eventually, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a free kick for us. Eddie Nketiah taken down on halfway. It's a soft free kick, but I'll take it. You can see the Brighton player is nonplussed with the decision as Camavinga takes the free kick. It's just a nice little short one to Busquets. It comes back to Camavinga. Ait-Nouri. Oh dear, that's not the pass I was hoping for. But it is, however, the pass we got, and we're going to have to deal with it. Lewis Dunk, Tariq Lamptey to Dendoncker. Plays it centrally to Webster. Now Stevens. Arcas looking to try and win the ball back. Can't quite get there ahead of the Brighton man. Oh, hello. Nketiah's in behind here. Loose ball, and he's lost possession. Dendoncker pretty good at winning the ball back. He's a good, solid defensive player. He's also got a decent amount of pace on him, meaning he can keep up with the likes of Eddie Nketiah. Now McAllister on the left-hand side again. Harry Wilson wins the ball. Good job, Harry. Ait-Nouri. Ait-Nouri again. Cuts inside. He's going to look for the cross. It comes into the box. Eddie Nketiah with a header. And the goalkeeper does well. He gets rid of it, and then the defender helps it on its way out for a throw-in. First clear-cut chance for Nottingham Forest. Ah, no. Not good enough. Brighton have given us a game so far here, though. Has to be said, they've been pretty decent. Free kick. Camavinga receives immediately. Here's Adam Hlošek. Puts one past Lamptey. Into the box. And Nketiah! It's a goal! It's a lovely piece of play by Adam Hlošek to set up Eddie Nketiah, who with the deftest of touches diverts the ball into the back of the net via the uprights. Tariq Lamptey left standing by Adam Hlošek there, and despite the fact that the wide player is more favoured on his right foot, he puts in a very good cross on his left. And Eddie Nketiah's selection is justified today. It's 1-0 to Forest, thanks to the England international. So, Lewis Dunk restarts proceedings. Forest with a 1-0 win. Brighton will have to be more attacking now if they want to get anything out of this match. And that suits us down to the ground. Camavinga wins that header. Can't pick up the loose ball, though. Here's Hlošek. Ball into Wilson. Eddie Nketiah. Adam Hlošek again. Looking for Busquets, who's very advanced for a defensive midfielder, but he does do that from time to time. And now Brighton have the ball, get it away, but then play it all the way back to the defence. It's a strange decision, but it helps them retain possession, which is probably their primary aim at the moment. Oh, the ball falls to Sessegnon. Now Pablo Moreno. It's a fortunate contact that Zayfuck makes on his back heel there. Adam Hlošek. Nketiah. Oh, Arcas very nearly picks some up on it. Salisu dinks it out to Ait-Nouri. Lovely little pass there from the former Southampton central defender. Hlošek with another ball into the middle. Goalkeeper can only punch. Camavinga, I don't know what he's doing there, but it certainly wasn't what he was meant to do. And there's the half-time whistle. It's a 1-0 lead for Nottingham Forest at half-time here at the City Ground. I don't think there's any danger of the 4-0 scoreline that I was hoping for. But it's been a pretty decent first half. We need to keep an eye on Potter's men, because they have shown that if they're given the opportunity, they could cause a threat. As of yet, we've kept them fairly quiet. But respect is the name of the game today. In the FA Cup, as has so often happened to us, a lead can very quickly turn around into a deficit. So Stevens, oh, that's lovely from Oriol Busquets. Wins the ball and gets it forward. Now Eddie Nketiah could have a chance here. Doesn't quite get there in time, but Ait Nouri picks up on the loose ball. Here's Adam Hlošek. Back out to Nouri. Can he find a good cross? He gets a decent cross into the box. Out to Busquets. Oh, Wilson. Wrong move. Should have carried on the run. Was probably concerned he would find himself in an offside position as Neil Maupay comes on for Pablo Moreno, and that's something that we're really going to have to keep an eye on now. Maupay is a very decent operator at this level. He will get goals for Brighton. Here's Nouri. I think Hlošek's just offside. He is indeed. It'll be called back for a free kick to Brighton. That's a shame. He couldn't quite keep himself in line. I should have known better than to release the pass, but I was hoping that he would get himself in position quickly enough that I could release the ball to him. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Can't get to it though. He's had a good game as far as goals are concerned, but a quiet one for what he's normally useful for us, which is harrying the defence, winning the ball. And here's an opportunity for Brighton. Hlošek will collect the ball. Now Nouri. Camavinga. Out to Nouri. And we can safely say that the ball has been played out from defence now, as Nketiah looks for a ball through. Oh dear, I think that could be a foul. We've gotten away with it, thankfully. But to me, that absolutely looked like we took the Brighton man on his way through. Wilson to Zayfuk. Forward ball to Arcas. Can't quite get hold of it. It'll go out for a throw-in. 60 minutes on the clock. I'm going to look to change things slightly. Wilson's on a yellow. Doesn't need to play the game any further. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on Victor Malejo. And we might even just leave him on this wing. Why not? We'll try him on the right wing, and then if we need to, we can always switch him with Adam Hlošek so that they're playing on their favoured feet. Of course, we're using the false wingers instruction today, which means that the wide players will look to play slightly more centrally. So having a left foot on the right wing is not necessarily an awful thing. Oh, and Nketiah's got a chance here. He very nearly got a foot on it. Has this been called back for offside? No, it looks as though it's been called back for Nketiah trying to win the ball, which, okay, by the logic of this game and how it works out what's a foul and what isn't, that probably is a foul. But come on, he's a striker. He's trying to win the ball in a threatening area. You could give him a little bit of leeway there. Aaron Ramsdale has the ball back, and it's a lovely long throw out to Zayfuk. Unfortunately, he was caught fairly quickly, so Ramsdale now has to move it out to the left instead. Here's Camavinga. Oh, nearly. It was a lovely weighted ball, but the defender just got a foot onto it. And is that an offside? I certainly hope so, because I don't think, yep, it is. I certainly don't think we fouled anybody. And this could be a 1-0. I'll warn you guys now. I think what we will do as well is we're just going to make a change up front. Pellegrini, the FA Cup hero of many a game, is going to come on. And we're just going to see if he can get himself a goal again today. He seems to love cup games, and Nketiah will get to walk off the pitch to the applause of the fans, having put his team ahead and potentially into the next round of the old cup that is the FA Cup, the oldest cup competition in the world. So Ramsdale with the ball at feet. He's probably going to stick this one up the pitch long, looking for Pellegrini. And he finds him. And Pellegrini's put Arcas through. Oh, so close to a second goal. Route 1 football has never looked so good. Zayfuck's been taken out of the game by the two men here. He's back in, and he wins the ball. That's lovely from Zayfuck. I probably should tell you guys that we've been skill training a few of our players, and the goalkeepers primarily. We've been teaching them the long lofted ball. The idea being that we should be able to take advantage of a player like Pellegrini. Come on, Camavinga. Lovely, lovely job. Lovely job. Oh, no. Bad pass. Bad pass, Camavinga. Bad boy. So that lofted pass, you could tell because the power gauge of the pass went orange instead of the customary green to red. It's perfect for a player like Pellegrini, who's great at winning the ball in the air. Oh, hello. Worrell's going to have to deal with this one. He'll just play it back to the goalkeeper. And again, we're going to go long and over the top to Arcas this time. Vallejo might not keep this one in. No, he just fails to keep it in. He's been very quiet since he's come on, actually. Worrell wins the ball. Lovely stuff. Arcas down the line. He's in behind. In fact, the orange power gauge, that's manual passing, isn't it not? Oh, that's a little bit of a late challenge on Camavinga. Ball through to Hlošek. Back to Aitnori. Camavinga. Oriol Busquets. Out to Zayfuck. Arcas. No, sorry, Vallejo is offside. It'll come back for a free kick. And I think I'm just going to swap. I did say I might do it earlier. We're going to swap Hlošek and Vallejo over. We do have one more change that we can make, but I don't feel like making it. I feel like we're doing pretty okay at the moment. I mean, we could throw Sailmakers on for Hlošek. That would give us a little bit more security down the left, the right wing, I should say, the left side of the Brighton attack. So that's what we'll do. Sailmakers is a really good all-round player. He's very close, actually, to Harry Wilson. So having him on the right-hand side isn't going to affect the way that we play too much, but it will give us a little bit more defensive nous than Hlošek, who admittedly does win the ball a lot of the time. He works very hard for his team. Murillo. Webster. Ball through. This could be dangerous. That's a lovely ball into Pellegrini. Oh, and Pellegrini's through here, and can he get his customary FA Cup goal? He can! He's done it again! The Italian Cup maestro has got himself his FA Cup goal. It's 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. And what can you say about this man? He is so consistent in this competition. It's just a shame he can't replicate it in the league. Lovely play between Oriol Busquets, Arcas and the goal scorer Pellegrini. He baits the goalkeeper, he waits for him to commit himself, and then he passes it past him like he's not there. What a lovely little through ball that was by Oriol Busquets as well. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? You love to see it. And at 2-0, with only minutes left to go, I think it's fair to say, and probably safe to say, that Nottingham Forest have booked themselves into the next round of the FA Cup. Pellegrini, oh, it's just a bit of a heavy touch there. For a second, it looked like he might be on his way to getting another goal. Hendrick, ball into the box. Worrell gets rid, only as far as a Brighton player though. It's going to be all Brighton for these last few seconds of the game. Oh, well, perhaps a little bit unfortunate on Bissouma that he didn't get himself a goal there. He really did create that opportunity for himself. He had a little bit of luck, but overall, he really deserved something out of that. It's R2 that's the long lofted ball. I was using manual passing before, so apologies to anyone that's confused by that remark. If you use the R2 button with the goalkeeper, it will force them into a long lofted pass rather than a flatter option, which is very useful for goalkeepers that prefer that European style of clearance where they play it really flat and fast. But anyway, I've talked over the end of the match, and the confirmation that Nottingham Forest have won this match by 2-0 and will be progressing in the competition to the next round. And we'll just have a look at the stats, and you can see that it was a game that we did boss for the majority of the time. Not that many chances made, but Brighton were set up like a team that did not want to concede. And they did a fairly good job until Eddie Nketiah's goal in the first half really put that plan to bed. Nketiah with the man of the match performance. Malejo and Sailmakers both failing to really make an impact when they came on. Pellegrini getting a 7 for his goal, and Hlošek as well getting a 7. He was a threat down both sides of the pitch, mainly the left because he came off as soon as we moved him to the right, didn't he? Busquets gets a 7 for his contribution to the effort as well. We had some really poor ratings here, and I don't understand why, because Ramsdale was not really troubled at all. He didn't lose the ball, he didn't give the ball away at all. Ait-Nouri wasn't poor. Camavinga, I thought, did quite well. That's a very strange. Again, I'm complaining about the ratings. I shouldn't at this point. We all know the ratings are bullshit. So we're into the semi-finals of the FA Cup, where, of course, we will be facing Chelsea for the right to challenge either Liverpool or Manchester City in the final of the FA Cup tournament. It's if we're going to win the FA Cup, we're going to have to do it the hard way. Let's put it that way. Okay, there we go. So next time out, you'll see highlights of the Liverpool match in the Premier League, and then the first leg of the knockout stages against Atletico at the Wanda Metropolitano. Going to be an interesting time. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow for that Champions League tie. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.